Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons? Desperate men, hoping for wealth, protection. Liars, every one of them. And I expect you are no different. You don't want to see what I do to liars. Especially those who seek to waste my time.
I wouldn't lie to you. You have my word.
Your word means nothing. Not when it is so easily bought.
Oh, shit.
Are you frightened? I thought you'd seen a dragon before. Your reaction says otherwise. Viserion, it's all right.
He's much smaller than the other one.
Would you like to touch him? Go ahead. Unless you are afraid. Of course, a man who has really faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
Oh, fuck!
You're brave, at least.
I don't think he likes me.
You still have a hand, don't you? You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you. I told you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
You're asking for proof?
Will that be a problem?
I have this.
Drogon, how did you get that? What have you done to him? If you've hurt him...
He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him. He is not some kind of thoughtless beast. He's only a child.
Oh, a child who can breathe fire on whoever he likes.
He wouldn't harm anyone.
The men who were following us, the Lost Legion, they drew their swords and tried to fight him.
And Drogon defended himself.
So we somehow deserve to be burnt alive because your little baby was scared?
Your tongue is dangerously sharp, sellsword. Why did you come here? You offer me nothing but lies. To what end? You want gold? A title? My undying gratitude? What do you want from me, Asher Forrester?
My little brother was murdered in front of his family, and our youngest is still held against his will at our enemy's house.
What is it you expect me to do?
We need to hire an army.
An army?
If you could spare some of your sellswords.
Please, if...
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Meereen. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs. These are people who have suffered for years without end.
We both want the same thing here. To liberate Meereen, to see you take the Iron Throne. That's what I want too.
If you really believe that, you'll understand why I cannot help you.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
As we speak, my men prepare to enter Meereen. What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So, unless you think you can storm Meereen and free all the slaves yourself, you have nothing more to offer me, Croft. You may leave.
That's
But
it.
Your Grace.
See them out.
We're not just sellswords. We're the best damn sellswords in Slavers Bay.
I know a few who might disagree with you.
His boasting aside, they were two of my best fighters.
And Beskha here, she has a history in Meereen. She could help guide us.
What the hell?
Is this true?
Yes. I lived in Marine for a time. On the eastern side of the city. Fucking bastard.
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons? Guide them into Marine?
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Is that what you're saying?
You're really considering this?
They could prove valuable.
We'll help you free the city. If you'll just consider what I've asked.
We can talk about that after the slaves have been released from their chains. I believe that's more than fair. You two will join Croft and his men. Get them into the city, help them liberate Marine, and I will see that you are rewarded. But your uncle stays here. If I find you've lied or put my men in danger...
I understand.
Good. Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
What the fuck happened back there? Are we really going into Marine?
What's the problem with you and Marine, anyway?
Doesn't matter now, does it?
Beskha.
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedrolls if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking been.
Long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail! We got 2 more! Curse this bloody leg!
It's not your leg that's the problem, Roderick. You've got to be practical. You got the best of Griff last time. When he comes looking for revenge, do you think you can beat him? He'll be angry, looking for revenge.
It sounds like you prefer if Roderick stayed down in the mud.
No, but Griff will see that you pay for what you did.
Is all this talking supposed to help?
You can't just fight through the pain. You need to try something different. You can't handle a sword like you used to. So find another advantage. Surprise your opponent. Do something unexpected.
Like what?
I'll show you. Come at me. Bring your opponent down to your level. When I attack you, drop down, avoid my blade, and swing at the back of my knees. Wait for me to attack.
Roderick!
Let's try it again.
Ha! Now that's how you do it.
I think you let me. Oh!
My lord, sorry to interrupt.
Elena?
She insisted on seeing you immediately.
Lady Elena, I hear we're to become sisters.
Talia. Roderick. Can I speak with you? Privately. You remember my little brother?
Quiver! Good gods, you've grown.
You could just call me Arthur now.
I hope you don't mind us coming unannounced. But something's happened. I didn't know what else to do. Maybe this was a bad idea.
You're always welcome here. We're to be married. You'll be calling Ironrath home soon.
Yes, well, that's why I came, actually. Lord Whitehill paid my father a visit at Rillwater Crossing. He told my father you were disobeying Griff's authority and...
And he wanted to teach you a lesson.
As if I'm some token to be handed around.
You mean?
He demanded I end our betrothal and marry his son, Griff, instead.
What?
Lud threatened my family. Told my father if he refused, would be slaughtered along with you.
Father acted the damn coward.
He agreed, Roderick. I am to marry Griff Whitehill. That arrogant, pig-eyed prick!
I still can't believe Father agreed to it.
Elena, we're in this together. I won't let this happen.
I knew you'd help. But my father won't listen. I'm not gonna be the bone they throw that howling dog. I'm not gonna be some prize for him to rip open. We have to get rid of him. I can't think of any other way. My father won't see reason. Lord Whitehill's made up his mind. And so have I.
Talk like it's as simple as walking up to him and putting a knife in his heart.
He's protected by a garrison of his own soldiers.
We have a way around that.
You brought your men.
I command Father's elite guard. These men are trained archers, swordsmen, experts in both ranged and close combat. They're yours, if you'll help us take down Griff.
The whole guard?
20 men. My father still thinks they're aboard a ship bound for the Reach. What do you have to lose, Roderick? Griff has been a nightmare for you and your house.
You can't have any reason to keep him around.
This could help both of us.
The Whitehills still have my little brother. If I hurt Griff, there's no telling what they'll do to Ryan.
I understand your worry, Roderick. I don't want Ryan hurt any more than you do. I know this might sound mad, but it's the only way. Get rid of Griff, and you'll be free to use the guard however you like. You can finally take control of your house again. Please, promise me you'll do this. I love you, Roderick. I don't want Griff. I don't want any of this. Will you help me?
I'll do it, if it really is the only way.
I'm afraid it is. Thank you, Roderick.
I knew you'd come through for us. My men are yours to command.
Thank you, Quip. Arthur.
Could you give us a moment? You don't know how much this means to me. To us, I should say. Maybe when this is all over, we could play hide and seek in the grove again. Pretend we're still children. Forget all that's happened these last few years.
I love you, Elena.
I love you too.
Can't believe it's another coronation already. Our kings just get younger and younger.
Tommen's not ready. He's too soft.
Maybe that was the imp's plan.
I wonder if Marjorie Tyrell will be there today.
You mean Queen Marjorie? She was married to Joffrey.
For all of 1
she'll
hour.
marry his brother too. Not to
I
mention
wouldn't put it past
Cersei
her.
and Jaime. Shh. The Lannisters have spies everywhere.
What is it, Tom?
Remember that warning you'd heard from Roderick?
About Whitehill's contact. Did you find anything?
Only whispers. But your brother's right. Lord Whitehill. Lord Whitehill is sending a great deal of gold to someone here in King's Landing.
He's definitely up to something. Something big. But I don't know what.
Well done, Tom. Did you hear anything else?
Lord Whitehill is surprisingly secretive. The only people I'm even certain he deals with are those Ironwood merchants. They'll both be at the feast after Tommen's coronation today. Maybe you can learn something.
I can't go. Marjorie's... she's not exactly happy with me right now. I've been uninvited.
Couldn't Sarah help? Ask her to get you in. She'd do it, right? Don't handmaidens look out for each other?
Sarah's not really happy with me either. Some things I may have said.
Well, if you need Sarah to get you in there, you might as well try, right?
It's nearly time.
Just be careful, Lady Mira. King's Landing seems to have it in for you.
Yeah, what are you doing out here? There's leftover honey cake in the kitchens.
Have to guard this one. Locked him up in the old storeroom until morning.
That the one who killed Brit? He's not going anywhere. Come on. I'll be back before anyone notices.
All right. Maybe just a quick bite. He's likely to freeze to death out here anyway.
Onions and crab apples. At least I won't starve to death. If I ever find a way out of here. That might be useful.
Gared!
Cotter, what are you doing here?
I heard him talking. You're to be executed in the morning.
What about Finn? He told them.
Nobody believes him, or don't want to. They think he's covering for you. Some are even saying he helped you do it.
I have to get out of here.
That's why I came. I want to help.
You'd be executed too. Why would you want to help me?
You had my back with Finn. He would have killed me over that knife. I figured it was about time I returned the favor. So I'm getting you out of here. I don't want to hear any complaining.
You're a good man. You know that.
Don't go singing my praises just yet. I want you to take me with you. To the North Grove. You know I can't stay here. I'm leaving Castle Black. But I'd rather not go it alone. So if you're going north, I'm coming with you.
Well, I'm not going anywhere unless I can get out of this bloody storeroom first.
I can try and pick the lock, but I'm not sure it'll work. Gared, what are you doing?
Getting out of here.
See it? It's coming loose.
I'm gonna try to push it out. You pull, all right?
I hope no one heard that. Hey, can you fit through?
I think.
Aren't you two idiots lucky I'm not Frostfinger? Thought you were being sly, eh? I figured you'd try something like this.
It worked, didn't it?
Finn, you bastard! What are you doing here? I'm the sword in the darkness. Helping a fellow brother keep his head. You'll need this. Now, let's go.
You're not coming with us, Finn.
What are you on about? Frostfinger already thinks I'm helping you. What do you think he's gonna do when he hears you've run off with Potato Fucker over here? I'd rather take my chances with you. And I'm good in a fight. You know that.
Yeah, good at starting them anyway.
You'll need another blade at your side. 3's better than 2. Admit it.
You're not coming with us, Finn.
I'm asking Garrett.
Having another ranger along couldn't hurt.
Till he stabs you in the back.
We'll talk later. Move!
There's no turning back now. We're deserters for sure. We're breaking our vows.
I've taken plenty of oaths. Broken plenty too. Words don't mean shit.
There'll be a price on our heads. Or worse.
The vows I said here, I meant them. I was a brother. But the Night's Watch betrayed me. And that's on them.
They know we're gone now.
Then how fast can you run?
It's worse than I thought, isn't it? Roderick! There you are. Lady Forrester!
What's wrong, Mother?
It's Griff. He was arguing with the Maester and things got out of hand.
I'm coming.
What do you mean to do? This could be our chance.
He's right. We must hurry before things get violent.
I'll make sure the Maester is safe. That's what matters.
Just don't forget your promise, Roderick.
The rest of my men are still in the grove. They could be here in minutes.
Well, don't just stand there. Go get them.
Yes, of course. Let's go.
And Arthur. Listen for my signal. I'll strike my cane when I want you to enter.
We'll be ready.
I'm coming with you.
It's not safe. You should wait for your brother.
I don't care if it isn't safe. Griff thinks I belong to him. I need to show him I don't.
Together, then.
But the wound didn't respond!
Stop this at once!
Why?
You let that bite fester!
No, I tried.
You'd have tried harder for a Forrester.
My lord, please.
I am the only lord who matters here. Roderick!
Help me. Tell your dog to obey his new master. And while you're at it... Elena Glenmore! What are you doing with him? You're supposed to be marrying me!
You? I'd rather marry a dead horse.
You watch your bloody tongue, or I'll give you what I'm giving the Maester.
Excuse me?
Let the Maester go, Griff.
Not until he's learned his lesson. He's disobedient, just like you are, Roderick. So now he's paying the price.
Oh, my hand!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't believe you.
You're not the Lord here, Griff. And I'm tired of you pretending you are.
You think I'm fucking pretending? You know what I think?
My brother is ready.
I think you need another lesson in humility. Just like your Maester here. You can watch if you like. Then you'll see who's the man, and who's the cripple.
Actually, I think it's your turn.
I don't think so, Roderick. Oh, what's the cripple up to now, eh? Fancy yourself a warrior? You are nothing, Roderick. Just give up.
Not today.
Accept it. You're just embarrassing. What the hell is this?
What are your orders?
I'm the only one here who gives the orders! What are you waiting for? Come on, defend your lord!
Kill anyone that moves!
You heard him! Stop now! You can't do this!
Now then, about humility.
Get your hands off me!
Maester, are you all right?
Yes, I think so.
My father will go straight to Roose Bolton. He'll flay you, and your sister, and your whole fucking family! Let go of me!
I did warn you, Griff.
You gonna hurt me? Your friends won't be around forever, Roderick. And when they're gone... Is this the man you'd rather have? This crip...
Roderick!
Enough! That's enough! Are you son?
You need to stop!
My eye!
Roderick! No! No, you can't!
Why are you protecting him?
I'm not protecting him. I'm protecting Ryan. When Ludd hears of this, don't you realize what they'll do to him? If you kill Griff, Ryan will be the one to suffer.
Lord Whitehill doesn't have to find out.
You can only keep this a secret for so long. I want him dead, believe me.
But not at the cost of Ryan's life. Besides, he may still be useful to us.
It's all right, Roderick.
Least I could do. Confine the Whitehills to the cellars. No one gets in or out.
Word cannot reach High Point. You must be sure of it. Not until we want it to. Kill the ravens. All of them.
I swear I will!
Fuck you and your queen.
That's enough! So long as you're in my camp, you will obey my orders. and getting pissed drunk before a mission.
Obey?
You know what kind of shitbrain fool does that? One who wants to fucking die out there! Have you lost your damn mind?
I am not some animal in a cage.
What in the seven bloody hells are you
I will
talking
not let
about?
you bark orders at me.
I'm glad to see you two are getting along. Warms the heart.
I'm not the one with the problem. It's him.
She can't fight like this, Asher.
You think I'm too drunk to fight? What the fuck
What
do
are you
you
gonna
know?
do? Run out there swinging a fucking... Ah! Ah!
Still think I can't fight?
You fucking bitch!
Oh, there we go. There's the asshole I remember.
Hey, come on, Veska. Leave the poor
Let
man
go
alone.
of me before I break your fingers.
Deal with your friend. She'll get us all
You
killed.
sound scared, Croft.
This is bloody important.
You afraid your mother will spank you?
I will not let you two fuck
Or
this
are
up.
you looking forward to it?
I'll talk to her.
Good. If she can't hold it together, we're leaving without the both of you.
You think your little thumbcock can take Marine all by itself? I'd never work with a bloody shoat like you
Veska,
anyway!
what the hell is going on?
You gonna lecture me too? Croft doesn't know shit about anything. None of you do.
You can't let him get to you. You're better than that.
It's not just him. You think I give two shits about what Croft has to say? Your fucking uncle is the only reason I'm even here. He told your little dragon queen I would go into Marine with you. You brought me here.
I'm doing this for my family, Veska. This is the
It's
only way.
always about you, your family, your problems. Come on, Asher. Hit me. Oh, if this was a real fight, you'd be dead. You want to help? Come on!
Is this what you want?
Get off me! I can't talk about it.
Tell me, what are you so afraid of?
I was a slave! Here. In this fucking city. I was taken from my home when I was only 3 years old. When I was 7, my master threw me in the fighting pits to die. When my master tired of watching me kill animals for sport, he started sending other children. I butchered every one of them. After a while, I thought the fear was gone. I thought I was used to it. You never get used to something like that.
That's... What kind of a monster would do that to a child?
To him, we were not children. We were his playthings. His entertainment. There was this boy. We used to play 5 stones in the alley when we couldn't sleep. When I saw him next, he was in that pit with me. I saw the fear in his eyes. That same fear I felt my first time. And I realized it hadn't left me. I still wanted to live. I wanted it so badly. My master watched as I did it, smiling. I could have killed him for that fucking smile.
Here.
Thank you, little brother. I bought my freedom a long time ago, but I have always hated this place. Hated him. Dezor Zoraza. Because of that man. Marine is a city of dead children. Don't worry about me. I won't let you down.
I know you won't.
You shouldn't say that.
Why not?
Mira, I'll meet you inside. What are you doing here?
I have to get in there, Sarah. I know I'm not supposed to attend, but...
Then you know Lady Marjorie doesn't want to see you. What could be so important?
Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family. And someone in there is helping him.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. And I'm not really interested in joining you on her bad side. You're on your own.
This is important, Sarah.
Important enough to get us both sent home.
I have to do this.
Fine. But you owe me, understand? She's with me. We'll stay out of trouble. I promise. Feels a bit strange to celebrate, doesn't it? Not so long ago, King Joffrey sat on the Iron Throne.
Tommen is our king now.
Long may he reign.
Sarah! I was worried you'd run off with your friend there.
And what if I did?
I'm not sure I could blame you.
This is Lady Mira Forrester. Mira, Lord Garibald Tarwick.
She's quite lovely. Where have you been hiding her?
You're making her blush. Sorry, Mira. He gets a bit carried away.
You flatter me. Sarah's lovelier than us all.
I won't argue there. It's quite a feast, isn't it? Just be careful around the wine. I hear you're partial to a particular Arbor Red. It's easy to forget. Nothing you do in King's Landing goes unnoticed. Drink too much once and you're forever the drunken fool. Talk to the wrong people and...
Lord Tarwick!
What was that about?
Nothing. That subject isn't fit for your delicate ears anyway.
My ears are not delicate.
Of course they are. Look how tiny they are. Little lobes.
Stop it.
What?
I mean it. Is there someone you'd rather be talking to?
I'm sorry, I'm rather thirsty.
Oh, allow me.
No, I can get it myself. Thank you. If you'll excuse me.
This reminds me of the tourney at Lannisport. You wouldn't believe them.
You've told me this story.
But you would have loved it. We danced all evening, drank wine from our helmets.
That is it! Andros, you're being ridiculous!
Too much gossip. Yes, I've heard.
Well, perhaps let's divert ourselves with this beautiful view.
Isn't it wonderful? About an hour or so.
Sarah? Lord Tarwick?
Well met, Lady Mira. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Have you had any luck?
Luck? With what?
This place is full of eligible men. I assumed you were on the lookout for a husband.
That isn't really what Mira's interested in.
Nonsense. You must have your eye on someone.
Oh, don't press her, Garibaldi.
I'm only curious. No harm in that. You can tell me. I can keep a secret, can't I, Sarah?
What can you tell me about Lord Morgan?
He's a handsome fellow, isn't he? He has an odd reputation, though. People say he's dangerous, but I couldn't say why.
I didn't know that. Thank you, Lord Tarwick. I should be going.
Stay out of trouble, Mira.
Lord Andros?
Mira Forrester. Did you come to poke your nose in my business once again? You have a nasty habit of doing that.
You're always so livid, Lord Andros. It can't be good for the Constitution.
You think you can mock me? You have no idea what you're up against.
Why don't you tell me then?
You think you and your friend Morgren scare me?
Who said Morgren was my friend?
Don't play innocent with me. I know what he's planning.
You can tell him that either you both stay out of my way,
or I'll do much worse than drive him out of business. Good day, Lady Mira.
Please, if you'll excuse me. Lady Mira, I'm impressed.
Impressed with what?
That you aren't currently locked in a cell. I trust this means that you took care of that contract. How did you do it, if I may ask? I wasn't expecting to see you again, if I'm being honest. You must have made quick work of it.
Wouldn't you like to know?
All right. You can keep your secrets. I do believe King's Landing is rubbing off on you. So, what have you been up to? Enjoying yourself? Though I suppose if you're talking to me, you must want something. Don't tell me you just enjoy my company.
I have a message from Lord Andros for you.
And what would that be?
He said he'd do much worse than drive you out of business.
That insufferable!
What did he mean by that?
It seems Andros has already roped you into this mess. If you must know, I've been pushed out of the Ironwood business.
Oh.
All thanks to my partner. Bloody imbecile. Andros is now Lad Whitehill's exclusive contact in King's Landing. No matter the fact that I introduced them in the first place. That man would be nothing without me. How quickly people forget where they started.
It appears we have an enemy in common, Lord Morgren.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Then perhaps you'll have better luck against Andros and his new partner, Lyman Lannister.
He's working with a Lannister?
A third cousin, to be fair. Whatever Andros is up to, he clearly thinks Lyman can take my place.
Rickard! Are you done flirting with that handmaiden? We need your opinion here.
Oh, leave him alone.
Please excuse me.
Excuse me. Lyman Lannister?
Shit. You startled me. As if I don't already have enough to deal with.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have...
No, it's not your fault. I just get clumsy sometimes. I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage, Lady...
Mira.
Lady Mira. I'm not used to being approached so boldly. But I'm glad you did. I always feel a bit out of place at big gatherings like this. So, what brings you over here? I'm not the best company, I'm afraid. Or were you headed for the wine and I got in your way?
You look like you could use some company. What are you doing all by yourself?
I don't mind, really. I only came to discuss some business with Lord Andros. I'm told it's rude to leave early.
Oh? What kind of business?
I really shouldn't talk about it. Andros came to me in confidence. You understand? He wouldn't be pleased, I'm sure.
I respect that. Trust is so rare in King's Landing.
I'm glad you think so. And just between us...
Lyman! What do you think you're doing?
What? Nothing.
You stay away from him.
Andros! We were just talking.
You were just talking to Mira Forrester.
Forrester? I didn't realize.
My lord?
Let me say this as plainly as I can. Don't ever meddle in my affairs again!
Lady Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie.
Lady Mira? That was quite a scene over there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I can handle Lord Andros.
It's Lyman I was worried about.
What do you mean?
Honestly, that story isn't fit for a maiden's ears. Just be careful around him. All right?
Just tell me, Lord Tarwick. It's important.
I may be willing to tell you. If you'll first tell me something about Sarah. Your help could save me a lot of embarrassment. I'd be very grateful, Lady Mira.
What do you want to know about Sarah?
Sarah Durwell. Interesting name, that. Funny thing is, the last Durwells died off almost 200 years ago. What can you tell me about her family? Something isn't quite right, but I'm not sure. You must understand, I can't court a woman just because I like the way she laughs. I need to know her family, her parentage. That is unfortunately the way things are.
I've met the Durwells when I was at Highgarden.
Oh?
They're a small house these days, but very well regarded.
Ah, right. Well, that's a relief. For a moment, I thought...
And now, Lord Tarwick, it's your turn.
Right. Lyman Lannister. 10 years ago, Lyman was injured at the tourney at Lannisport. He took a bad fall from his horse. Needed milk of the poppy for weeks, just to keep from screaming.
Oh.
And between us, he's never stopped drinking the stuff. Can't stop, actually. He spent all his money trying to get more. The man can't go a day without it.
So that's why he shakes.
You mustn't repeat that, Lady Mira. I shouldn't even know about it. Besides, Lyman suffered enough embarrassment. And every man's entitled to his secrets. He'd be horrified if everyone knew.
I won't tell. I promise.
Good. I'd hate for Lord Andros to trace this back to me.
You learned that from Andros?
The man's mouth is bigger than the Blackwater. Poor Lyman has no idea. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some arrangements to make. Lady Mira?